Welcome to the REC and site vlog. Today we're on the way to Ohio, so come along on our next adventure. Okay, so SITE is the Students in Themed Entertainment Conference held every year by The Ohio State University, and basically a lot of students that are interested in the industry get together and we hear from keynote speakers in the industry. We get to network a little bit and just see what's going on at other schools. And this year, the RIT Engineering Competition, or REC, is being held in conjunction with SITE. So the RIT Engineering Competition, basically a lot of teams from different schools participate, and for the last few months we've all been designing and building little model theme park rides. You can see ours in the back here. And now this weekend we're all bringing them to The Ohio State University to compete, and we will show off our ride and get judged by industry professionals. We'll go a little bit more into our ride in a second. Okay, so the prompt criteria for the RIT Engineering Competition this year is that we had to build a flat ride. All of the riders had to be lifted by at least 300 millimeters. They all had to change orientation by 45 degrees at least, and all experience at least 2 G's of force. So RIT-TBE decided to make a top spin, and we're gonna show you a little montage of our design and build process.
We're ready?
We're ready.
Young man!
Okay, we're about 7 minutes out from our hotel right now. Hopefully you saw a little bit about our build process and the montage. But tonight, SITE is having a little mixer for all the students to get together and just chat and talk. And tomorrow morning is when the competition for REC actually starts, so we're excited for that.
Oh, you got the creeper? I got Jason Momoa. Okay, crap.
Okay, we're on the way to the mixer now. It's 7:28 p.m. on Friday, so it's still, we got to the hotel, we played Mario Kart for a few hours, and now we're headed to The Ohio State University, so let's go.
Oh, he's got little eyes which is blink.
Look at him!
In my mind, it looked like it was.
A lot of people want to go
What's your major? What's your major?
Okay, we just finished the little site mixer. It was about 2 hours. There's pizza, there was drinks, the little mocktails you saw. We got a lot of good conversations in. There's a couple industry professionals there, so they were fun to talk to. I know Jonathan talked to some other teams about their controls systems, so it was really cool. And we are really excited to see everyone's rides tomorrow at the competition, so stay tuned.
About 15 minutes, so keep that in mind when you're talking about it. Also, don't forget to mention the signs because they're really fun.
Good morning, vlog. Today is Saturday, April 12th, and today is the first and, well, I guess only day of REC. So it is now 7:16 a.m. Me and Julia have Shuffle Kerfuffle in the back. We are headed to the location to bring our ride to The Ohio State University. The boys' car happens to be everyone else, is getting us all Tim Hortons right now, so very, very thankful for that. And we're gonna meet them there to load the ride up into the building, so really excited.
Guys, it's gonna be a great day at REC today.
Woo!
Oh man, you're so locked in.
There you go.
It moves. It moves. It moves.
How does it read? It automatically. So it gave us a message already. Cleaning our rides. You can hit over here. Over here is a little.
Okay, Matt, how are you feeling about today's competition?
I'm feeling pretty good. It's my first time here, so I'm more here just to have fun. But you know, we have a good working ride, so hopefully it does well.
Jonathan, what was your biggest challenge as the controls engineer for this ride?
So getting the ride to function all together with all of its different functions proved to be pretty challenging because each component worked individually. But the main one that we had to get working was the buttons. So we were able to find out that the Arduino had a built-in pull-up resistor that allowed us to use a lot of the buttons by wiring them up to ground. And that eventually got all of our issues pretty much solved, and you can see that the ride works now. And it's really happy. Oh, what the? That's not.
Okay, we're about to do our site acceptance testing. We have like 3 minutes till we start. How are you feeling, Julia?
I'm a little nervous, but I think it's going to go really well.
I think so too. We've had a couple faults so far. We had to make a repair on one of our sensors, but like overall, we're doing really good. We got a lot of uptime.
Yep.
Okay, how do you guys feel our SATs went?
I think they went really well. So we did a total of 3. We did the restraint integrity test. So we just yanked on it and it stayed put. So that was good. We did the variable patron loading test. So we ended up doing one where it was full, one where it was half full on one side, and then one where it was empty. If we had more time for the testing, we were going to do one where it was half empty every other. And then the other one we did was, Jonathan, you want to talk about it?
Yeah, I can talk about it. So the other one, I got to press the red button, and then the ride stopped, and it did it in the right way. So we were really happy to see that. We did have one fault occurred when we were doing our SATs, but that was planned, and it's supposed to stop if it detects overspeed. We just have a little thing we need to tighten up, and now that issue is solved, and we're ready to go for the rest of the competition.
Okay, it is now about 11:45 a.m.
Lunchtime. That's what
Yes, exactly. Julie and I, they have Subway for us. I got a nice ham sub. I think there's chips and maybe a cookie in here, so that's cool. We're gonna eat really quick because at 12, every hour on the hour, we have to switch out our patrons. So we're gonna be doing that in a few minutes after we eat. Okay, Chris, we got judged on our service plan. How do you think it went?
I think we ate it. We did really good. The judges definitely responded well to how thorough we were. We had really thorough inspection criteria and a lot of mock paperwork that they really liked. So I feel good about the scoring on the service plan. We worked hard on it, and I think it's going to pay off.
Yeah, so I'm Kyler. I'm one of the presidents of Michigan Theme Park Engineering and Design, and this is our ride, the Flipping Flight of the Fantastic Fez. So our story here is we're transporting riders to the land of Oz, where the Wicked Witch is very upset that you're trespassing on her space. So she's enlisted one of her winged monkeys to strap you in and give you a crazy ride to push you out of her space. So yeah, our design process, we took a very problem-based design approach. Looking at the problem, seeing how we could adjust that. We defined requirements and specifications. And then, yeah, we have one pendulum here. It's moving regularly, as you can see. And then we have a pendulum bob at the bottom. That's rotating. And then each of our ride vehicles that hang down also have 2 degrees of freedom. So they can rock back and forth or flip. And they can also move side to side, giving them an extra degree of motion. But yeah, that's the Flipping Flight of the Fantastical Fez. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Paulo Vidalis. I'm a senior mechie at Notre Dame, and here's our ride. It's Abandoned Ship. So the components of our system, it has a planetary gear system that all the ride vehicles are hanging from, and we have 2 lead screws on each side. Each has its own respective stepper motor that will raise the system up, and then once it's all the way at the top, it'll be activated by our central stepper motor to activate the planetary spin gear system. All right. Yeah, so the story of the ride is essentially that your ship has been caught in a shipwreck and you need to escape with these lifeboats here. And in your attempt to escape, you've been caught up in this violent ocean storm that's so powerful. It throws up the sea animals, it throws up the ship, and it throws up you. And it starts spinning you around like crazy. And there's turbulence and chaos and all sorts of wild, just ocean forces. And then eventually the storm subsides and you're able to escape.
Hello, my name is Cole. You may remember me from the ASTM vlog where Lily was kind enough to interview me. This is UCF Steel's flat ride, Singularity. It's based on the Moser Space Trainer, except we simplified some parts of it. So we basically have a stepper motor right here, rotates the belt. That is what is flipping the ride vehicle. And then inside the gearbox here, we have a 360-degree servo motor that's spinning the ride carriage. With the flipping and the spinning combined, we reach the 2 Gs when it's like right here, like when it's at 90 degrees to the ground, so you're looking straight down. But yeah, we're really, really proud of this ride. Our team has done a really nice job, some really great ideas from a lot of wonderful folks, and, you know, we're just proud of the result.
Okay, we just got judged for theming and marketability. Julia, how do you think it went?
I fear we ate it again. So good, so good.
Yeah, me and Julia kind of led the little presentation just because we did a lot of the painting. I would like to highlight that there's 133 individually hand-painted suits, like the hearts, clubs, all of that on this ride. We did a lot of stuff with the theming, but I think we explained it really well, explained the marketing, explained the story.
Innovation.
Yes.
Implementation.
Yeah.
All the Asians.
They even brought up our theory of operations video that we
Yes.
submitted early this week, which I will link at the end of this because that'll go on our YouTube. But yeah, I'm really excited. They seem to really like it.
Yeah. We got it. I want to see the score sheets at the end.
Now.
Yeah, right now.
This is the crescendo. We're a wipeout style ride that's themed to music. We've got our little drum major in there on the middle. So we have 2 spinning discs. However, we retired the bottom spinning disc right now, but we 2 spinning discs, both spin in opposite directions, and then the piston brings this spinning disc upwards.
Hello, my name is Emily. I am a part of the Virginia Tech Theme Park Engineering and Design team.
Hello, my name is Sarah, and I'm also a part of the theme park engineering design team at Virginia Tech.
So we've chosen to do a Huss top spin, as you can see here. It's themed to a greedy dragon, so the riders are entering the dragon's lair trying to steal its gold, and the dragon's trying to protect it. We use a 2-motor system, so we have a motor rotating our gondola and then a motor rotating our arms to create the show profile so that our riders can experience the fierceness of our dragon next to the lava pool. We have a human-machine interface over there where you can see some of the status of the ride and control our ride using the keyboard. So that's a little bit about Virginia Tech Theme Park Engineering and Design.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Zhang. I'm the co-lead for the Penn State REC team. So this is our ride here. It is the Sky High Spies. It is essentially a Ferris wheel with a twist on it, which is that all the cabins spin spin 360 degrees as we're going around. So a little brief operation of our theory of operations. At the bottom here, we have our drive tires. They're what's spinning the big wheel. There's a rubber tire around the big wheel that gives them proper grip as they're going around. That's hitting against the cabins. These are our spinning mechanisms. So they're rubber on rubber contact, and they move in and out as they're operating to allow this 360 spinning rotation. Then the one at the bottom, that goes up and down to lock and unlock our cabins when they're doing the load and unload cycle, as you're about to see here. Then we have our cabins. They have class 5-ish restraints that hold 2 starbursts in each cabin. They're fully independent restraints, so one can fail and the other one will still stay on. It's been a lot of fun putting together. We have a control box. We have a hourly reset mode, ride stop, and we have our e-stop that works perfectly. It's been a lot of fun. Had a great team to work with, and it's been a good project. It's my senior year. I feel like I went out with a bang, so it was great.
All right, it is now just after 3 o'clock, so the park day has closed. All the rides are shut down. All of the judging is completed, and basically now the judges are going to take a bit to discuss scores and decide on the winners. Today we had, out of the 6 hours of park time, we only had 13 minutes and 22 seconds of downtime, which is really good. Hi, Julia. So now we are headed to a site event. There's an industry speaker doing a keynote speech, and that's going to give us a little bit of time for the judges to get their scores together. So we'll talk to you after that. All right, it's just about time for awards. How are we feeling?
I feel like I'm going to throw up.
Nervous but excited. We're ready. We're so ready.
It's going to be good. All right, do you want to introduce yourself and tell me a little bit about your experience judging REC this year?
Hi, so I'm Mike Troyce, RIT Club alumni, one of the founding members of the club. I love REC. I've been a part of it since the beginning, and it's just a really great opportunity for students to really show off what they've learned about attraction design and really grow and gain new knowledge in the industry. It's exhausting as a judge, I'll admit it. I was probably working till 10 or 11 o'clock at night every night this week grading reports, but it's rewarding to be here and watch it all pay off today with some really cool attractions. Congrats to Team RIT. It should be, we're going to be listening to the final results here soon and looking forward to seeing how it goes.
So we tallied up all your points, included all of our funky, weird calculations to incorporate percentages up and uptime down and everything this way and that to get our final scores. With 604 points, first place in the 2025 Ride Engineering Competition, Rochester Institute of Technology.
After a very successful day, we, as RIT theme park enthusiasts, have won our 4th ride engineering competition. REC 2025, first place winners with 604 points. Julia, how do you feel?
I'm so excited.
So exciting. We're really happy. We are packing up now. We just spent the last little bit. We're loading up the ride, as you can see. I'm helping, obviously. And now we're gonna go rest for a little bit. It's like 5:45. And tonight, there might be some fun activities with some of the other school, just a little informal to get together, so that'll be fun.
We made it. We made it through RIC. It's time to do a flip.
What were your go-kart opinions?
Worst go-kart I've ever been on.
She's mad because she lost. Okay, we are at, what is this place called? We're Scene 75. This is a family entertainment center in Ohio around our area. So at site today we were told that a lot of the people were gonna come here afterward to, you're on the other end. A lot of people were gonna come here afterward to have fun and just blow off some steam. And so far we haven't seen any other schools, but we just ran into like the whole judges panel basically from REC. And now we have been told that we're being challenged by the judges to a game of laser tag. So we're about to form a team and gonna compete against the judges. We'll keep you updated.
Do we want a picture?
We may or may not have been defeated. However, in our defense, it was 7-10, but it was fun and will be something to remember. Okay, good morning vlog. It is now Sunday, April 13th. It's the last day of site, and we are all headed to the last little keynote speakers in the morning. Mike Troyce is going to be speaking, which is really cool, so we're going to see that. But right now, it's 8:30, and we're headed to brunch. Okay, Anakin, give me a plate tour of your breakfast this morning.
Okay, so we're big backing today. I have the pancake under the French toast covered in maple syrup. I got the bacon, a single sausage link, some home fries, and then I got a biscuit, but I put some butter on it, so it's kind of like, she's kind of hanging off there, but like,
Am I in the background of that photo?
you're in the background of this video. Yeah, Mike Troyce is here, guys. Anyway, this plate is gonna be bussin'. It's Bob Evans, so you know it's gonna be good. The Bob made this just for me.
Mike, I'm a mechanical engineer.
I guess ministry is
Okay, what was your favorite part of the trip this weekend?
Really showing off Shuffle Kerfuffle and everyone being happy with how it turned out.
My favorite part was supporting my team. I wasn't on the RIC team, but being here and supporting them was really great. Also, going to the Family Entertainment Center last night.
Mine was probably going to the Family Entertainment Center and specifically playing laser tag against all the judges after we placed first and then got defeated by all of them.
It was cool getting to talk to a lot of the other students that were in the similar boat that had to design like the control system for the rides and getting to see how they achieve the same things.
I definitely like doing laser tag with judges.
Winning, highlight. Laser tag, highlight. Talking to the gravity group guy, highlight.
I think my favorite part was seeing new students and reconnecting with some of the people I'd met at like ASTM and TMT, but also obviously winning and getting to play laser tag with the judges, surely a highlight. All right, we are in our final stretch of the drive back to Rochester from the Ohio State University. We're just getting gas right now, but overall, I think it was a really good trip. I forgot if I mentioned, but this was my first time at RIT and site, and I had a really great time. I think it was a great experience. The whole build design process for REC was awesome, hands-on experience for this industry, and I'm really excited to hopefully be back next year. And I hope you all enjoyed learning a little bit about what we do at TPE. So we'll see you next time.